Good morning, everyone. I declare open this third public hearing for the Senate Select Committee on Foreign Interference through Social Media. These are public proceedings being video streamed live via the Parliament's website, and a Hansard transcript is being made. I remind all witnesses that in giving evidence to the committee, they are protected by parliamentary privilege. It is unlawful for anyone to threaten or disadvantage a witness on account of evidence given to a committee, and such action may be treated by either House as a contempt. It is also a contempt to give false or misleading evidence. The committee prefers all evidence to be given in public, but under the Senate's resolutions, witnesses have the right to request to be heard in a private session. It is important that witnesses give the committee notice if they intend to ask to give evidence in camera. The committee is due to report by the 1st of August 2023. Where a witness takes a question on notice at this hearing, an answer should be provided by Friday the 14th of July. The committee will be conducting today's hearing via video conference and in person. I remind committee members and witnesses who are appearing via video conference and who are not speaking to please mute their microphones. Before we invite our first witness, I would like to put on the Hansard record that WeChat and its parent company Tencent is now the only social media platform that has declined to appear before the public hearing of this committee. I am advised by the committee secretariat that WeChat was invited on 3 occasions over several months to participate in a public hearing, with multiple options provided for them to testify. Since then, I've also written to WeChat personally to ask them to reconsider their refusal and agree to appear before us today. Late yesterday, they confirmed that they have again refused to do so. Although the Senate has powers to compel witnesses to attend a public hearing, these powers do not apply extraterritorially. Unlike other major social media companies, WeChat has no Australian-based employees, which means it is not an option for the committee to rely on this power. In my letter to WeChat on 4 July, I advised them that their refusal to appear before the committee sends a clear message about the company and its willingness to comply with Australian law. The committee was established by a unanimous resolution of the Senate and has been conducted in a bipartisan way to examine the serious national security challenges facing our nation. This committee had important questions for WeChat to answer, which we believe can only be canvassed in a public hearing. Compelling evidence has been put to the committee by expert witnesses that WeChat engages in surveillance, censorship and foreign interference on its platform. And yet senators will not have the opportunity to test these propositions with the company or potential regulatory solutions to it. It demonstrates contempt for the Parliament of Australia by WeChat and Tencent. This highlights one very significant public policy challenge for the committee to contemplate in our final report. WeChat has an estimated user base of almost 1 million people in Australia, and yet it has no Australian presence and does not feel the need to even pretend to participate in the inquiries of a parliament. It is untenable for a company with so much influence on our diaspora communities to be able to operate with impunity and demonstrate its disregard for our system of government without consequences. The committee will soon report back to Parliament with recommendations to ensure the integrity and transparency of all social media platforms operating in Australia and to protect the freedoms of Australians online. If WeChat believes these recommendations are unfavourable to their interests, then they will have no one to blame but themselves. I thank the other social media platforms who have agreed to attend the hearing today to answer questions